Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shamika, Fiers, Femme, whichever one you want to call me. And this wasn't planned. I was just meditating, and I started thinking about, life's obstacles and, things that I recently had went through and stuff before that. And sometimes I hear a lot of people tell me, like, I took my situation with such grace and, basically, like, I make things look smooth and easy and stuff like that. But I hope you guys can hear me, because my phone is currently in the bag because I didn't bring my stand out here like I wasn't planning on filming. But it just started coming to me while I was meditating. Like, life ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had my ups and downs, and I'm still having my ups and downs. But I've decided to myself to take life with grace and just take what comes to me, because fighting against what happens in life is not going to bring you nothing but grief and anguish and sadness and depression and anxiety. And after suffering with anxiety and just depression, self-diagnosed, of course, but I know what my body feels. I was going through that for a while, and even before I had my TSW, and I don't want to feel like that again. I know going through TSW, it like broke me down in a sense to where I could see everything really clearly, and I don't ever want to let go of that feeling. I don't ever want to forget how I was, like, just broken down to my raw moments. Just yesterday, I didn't have a phone at that time when I was going through TSW. I didn't have like an actual phone. I had an iPad, and so all my pictures are on my iPad, like, of that moment, those moments when I was going through it and having to shave my hair and everything. I started looking back at those pictures and I was crying. It was a lot. Oh, my bad. I'm not gonna take that out. Yeah, I was looking back at my pictures and I started crying yesterday. Not crying because, I was sad or anything. Just crying because I'm just like, I went through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pulled myself through that. Me and God, me and my spirituality, me and my faith. Having somebody to help me stay at their place, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But just going through that was me. That was all me. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me look at everything different. Like, I tear up because I remember where I was mentally and what I had to do every day to make myself get through seconds. Not days, not minutes, not hours, seconds. And yeah. It was a lot. And so, just meditating, I started thinking about how sometimes people think that other people have it easy, or, that what you're going through is just like the end of the world. I feel like we need to switch it around, especially as black people. You know what I'm saying? We need to switch it around and be like, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I gain from this? How can this help me be a better human being? How can this help build my story? I'm trying to be transparent with myself first, but also on my channel, just because I have so much to offer, you know what I'm saying? But I still don't have the things that I want in life. But I have these moments of clarity where I'm realizing that a lot of people don't have the time to sit and analyze and think, think about what they truly want. As a 38-year-old, I could have had a whole different life. Could have had kids, married, haven't gone through some of the shit I went through. I just have a different story. I'm going to have a different story to tell. And I'm starting to be proud of that, you know? People always told me I was a fighter, but I just kind of was moving through my life, you know? I moved through it. Who else is going to do it for you? That's what I would say all the time. Like, who else is going to live my life for me? Who else is going to pick me up out the ground when I'm sad? Who else is going to do what I need them to do for me? I saw my mother and my aunts. Most of them, anyway, didn't have husbands and shit like that. So, you know, that's just what it was. You get up and you do what you got to do. You learn to build beds. You learn to build anything in the house. I'm very handy. You know, I just wanted a relationship for love, honesty, like things that's not tangible, you know, because I know what I could do for myself. I'm the type of woman that loves to have my own money, that loves to pour into people, that loves to share positivity, and I'm not afraid of being that person anymore. Because sometimes being positive is not seen as a good thing. Somebody think you're being phony. Somebody think that's not really you. I am who I am. I've always been like this. Always. I'm just now coming to the realization of how powerful I am and what I could bring to others, whether it's through my channel or whatever it is. You know, I'm working on being more of an in-person type of person. I like my solitude. I like being by myself. I like hearing silence. I like listening to the trees. I like that type of stuff. Like, I'm very, maybe not what you think I would be because of, I don't know, the way people assume I look, so they just judge a book by its cover. I have a long way to go with my skin, but not a long way to go with my mind. I'm going to keep expanding it, expanding my horizons. And I just keep talking to God and saying, like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that lesson. I'm so grateful for 9 years of being in a relationship where half of it was full of love and half of it was filled with confusion, just because we was on two different paths. But I see that now. You know what I'm saying? I see that now. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with my journey so far that led me to Atlanta. I'm not, like I said, where I want things to be. If I could write my story, it would be totally different. But it ain't for me to write it. It's for me to live it and figure this shit out. And that's what I'm trying to do. And so I really put this camera on to talk about if you're feeling down, if you're feeling inadequate, if you're feeling like you're trying to figure some shit out and you don't even know what you're trying to figure out and you don't know where you're going and you don't know what's coming for you, you don't know what's next. Shit, I don't know what's next. But I choose to wake up every day and I choose to say, yeah, you hear that? I choose to say, thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? I'm awake. I was able to open my eyes. I was able to put my feet in the grass. I was able to see another day. And if I'm here to see another day, there's a reason why I'm here to see another day. I try my best not to put too much pressure on my outside. You know, you get sucked into that shit, especially with social media. Social media and all that stuff that we got is just focused on skin, how you look, how your body look, how your frame look. I'm still healing. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, because I can't see. I'm just trying to stay in the sun for some light, but I'm still healing. I'm still trying to figure out who I am, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to be on this planet as long as Betty White, you know, if he allows me. Rest in peace. I'm trying to be on this planet for a while and enjoy it, because you can't get it back. So even though it might be difficult for you, you know, keep moving, keep shaking, keep loving on yourself. Like, I legitly look in the mirror nowadays, and especially when I'm doing my red light, and I tell myself, like, yo, you a baddie. Sometimes you gotta say that to yourself. You gotta tell yourself you're a baddie. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself you look good. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself you love yourself. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself I love you with no hair, 'cause it's just a wig and shit. You gotta pump yourself up. You gotta pump yourself up like how we look for that shit in other people. You know, a lot of times, you know what I figured out? A lot of times we get in these relationships and it's cute or whatever to be in love. I love being in love. I'm a loving person. But, you know, you want that love so bad. It's like you want to climb in that person's skin. I'm that type of person. Like, I would climb in your skin. Like, literally get in your shirt, stick my hand through your sleeves with your hands, stick my head through the thing. I'm that type of person. Like, I'll crawl up and curl up on you. But what I figured out is I'm still do that when I find my him and everything. But I found that I have to do that for myself. Like, if I know how much I love myself, if I know that to myself, you know what I'm saying? If I could, like, be so obsessed with my fucking self, my bad for cursing a lot, but if I could be so obsessed with myself, when I get that other person, I'm not going to be pouring into them to pour into them just to pour into them. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. I'm going to be pouring into them so they could pour into themselves, so we could pour into each other. So we could just be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too much stuff going on out here to not pour into yourself. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm pouring into myself. I'm accepting myself for my flaws and everything that I once disliked. I wouldn't say hated, but disliked about myself. You know, some people ain't got, like, I was watching this girl and she was like, some people ain't got no booty, some people ain't got this, some people ain't got that, but you got to love yourself. And I truly believe that. Like, for me right now, I came through the toughest shit, but I still stand in the mirror and be like, dang, I wish these marks would be lighter. You know what I'm saying? But I had to catch myself yesterday. That's why I look back. I looked back and I was like, look where you came from. Look what you came from. Then I looked back before that and I was like, look at that girl. Like, mentally, I was going through a lot. Y'all wouldn't know that from looking at my pictures. But mentally, I was going through a lot, up and down, up and down, up and down. You know what I'm saying? Up and down. I was so sick of the up and down. Now I'm in that moment of, like, receiving. I just want to receive. I just want to be filled with abundance. Like, not just abundance, like money abundance. I want to be filled with, like, abundance of love, abundance of, like, shit I need to receive, abundance of land, abundance of just everything. So that's, you know, I meditate to keep myself calm. I'm a fire sign. And I meditate to become one with myself. So I could understand that it's not about you all the time. It's not. It's not about you all the time. There's so much people on this planet. I say, for me, my main thing is being able to pay my bills, being able to have a place where I could rest my head. You know, like the simple shit. Everything else could come. Everything could always come. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer in anything that I want is gonna come to me. No matter if Susie like it or Brian don't like it. No matter if you like me or you don't like me. No matter if you're on this video to have a negative comment or a positive comment. At the end of the day, what's meant for me is gonna come to me. What's meant for you is gonna come to you. And that's why you should always do right by people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and doing right by people don't always have to be you giving them money or you receiving anything. It's just being polite. You know, how would you like somebody else to treat you if you down and out? What do you want to receive? Whatever you want to receive, you put that out in the world. And it comes in and circles right back to you. Because karma ain't no joke. I really believe in karma. And it's nothing I have to do. It's nothing you have to do. It's nothing they have to do. It just goes back around. Stuff comes back around. Which is scary, you know, living in the U.S. and shit. I'm not even going to get into that, but yeah, I just hit record because all of that was just on my mind as I was sitting there for 15 minutes meditating. I caught a tan because I'm always like out here in the sun, but it's starting to cool down, so I'm just trying to enjoy it, even if it seems like it's not gonna get cold, but you know. But yeah, lesson of the day: pour into yourself, love yourself, listen to yourself, self. Listen to yourself. Sometimes you hear yourself saying don't do that shit and you still do it. Like, don't listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. And believe in the things that you want, even if everybody else is telling you it can't happen. They don't know what can happen. They're not God. They're not the universe. Don't listen to other people. Listen to yourself. Especially if you're doing good by yourself. Doing good by yourself, meaning you're doing good. You're treating yourself good. You're treating others good. Okay? Believe that shit could happen for you. That's what I'm working on. Being more open to, like, believing that it could happen for me, you know? I don't have green eyes for nobody else because, honestly, I don't want nobody else's life. I want my life. I want my life. I want my own cars. You know, I don't get hype over anybody's cars or houses or what they got, what outfit they got. It's just cloth. But I want my own shit. I want my own life. My personality is coming back, as y'all can see. I have a lot of different personalities, though. I love all facets of myself. And yeah, don't be ashamed of being yourself. If you're around people that's like not vibing with you, it's time to move on. Move on from people that don't allow you to be yourself. There's more people out there. You will connect. It's not so sad sometimes being alone and understanding who you are. But yeah, this is about to be 20 minutes, so believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Trust yourself, love yourself, understand yourself. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are worthy. Have a good day. Later.